And speaking of the cold weather, you may be feeling the effects of dry air at home. I know I am. We'll take a deep breath because Sarah is here with your guide to choosing the best humidifier to get you through the winter months.
Yeah, you know, our windows are closed when the weather gets colder. The heat is on. And that makes our houses drier, which can affect our skin, can make you feel dehydrated. You know, for one of our kids in the winter, he gets nosebleeds because the air in our house is so dry. So humidifiers are a great solution for all of these issues and more. And there are so many types to choose from. Most of them on the market now are ultrasonic, which means they use high frequency sound waves to create the mist. And the cool thing about that is that they're really quiet. So they're not going to disrupt your sleeping or your work or drown out your TV, which is great. And you can get cool or warm mist options.
So lots of bells and whistles on the market. Help us out with what we should look for, Sarah.
So I'm going to start off on this end with this teeny tiny one here. I know not many of us are necessarily traveling a lot these days, but they do make travel humidifiers, which are great to tuck in your suitcase. They're very lightweight, very small, and believe it or not, they have really long run times. This one right here is the Total Comfort Personal Humidifier, and it runs for 10 hours.
So you're looking at the size of the room in comparison to the size of humidifier you get, right? The bigger the room, the bigger the humidifier?
But I mean, something like this will still do about 200 square foot room. So you don't always have to get a massive one depending on the size of the space. But yes, the larger you go, the more room is going to be covered. Absolutely true.
Okay, now the manufacturers are adding more features. So what are some that we should look out for?
There's so many fun options now. I really had fun looking for all of these. So let's start with mood enhancing. I think we could all use that in our lives right now. This one will run up to 3 hours. It's got this I had this on next to me working the other day, and it has this relaxing changing light colors, which I love. You can add essential oil to the water, which you could have something that gives you more energy. And this is the same idea over here with a twist. So this one's cordless. So it comes with a charging cord. You can add essential oils to this. It comes with an energizing essential oil. The one thing I want to say about essential oils with any of your humidifiers, because a lot of them have that as an option, read the directions carefully. Some of them want you to put the oil directly in the water. Some of them have a separate compartment or almost like a little pad that you soak with the essential oil and put in separately. So just make sure you read it because you don't want to spend this money and then ruin them. Then let's talk about some cool tech features. So these are our larger ones here. This one's the Total Comfort Deluxe. This thing has a large tank, so it will go for 85 hours, which is fantastic for lazy people like me who don't want to be refilling it every day. It's got a programmable thermostat, which I think is really, really neat. So this one does warm and cool mist. The rest of them are cool mist only. And so it's a really, really great option for a larger space. But if you are a major tech nerd like we are in our house, the Dyson Pure Humidify and Cool has it all. You've got an app, you can monitor it from away. It's got a remote control to operate it. But the coolest feature I think that this has is that it tests the humidity level of the room. So you know whether it's reaching that level that works best for you in your home. I find that's really, really helpful.
Very cool and very sleek. We should probably talk about cleaning and maintenance though, because sometimes, you know, it can calcify, the water can calcify, and you got to clean that stuff out in your humidifier. So what do we need to think about when it comes to cleaning and maintenance?
If you're using it every day, you're going to want to clean it once a week, especially the tank. Again, read the instructions to make sure that you're following the directions that they're recommending. Sometimes some of them come with like clean technology, they call it, so they almost clean themselves a little bit. I still think you need to give them a rinse out, and most often it's a combination of vinegar and warm water, not hot water, that you can just rinse out the tank, the water tank.
They're all gorgeous, and now I want to put all of my humidifiers on like a cake tray because I've never seen humidifiers looks so good. That's why haven't I been doing that? Thank you, Sarah. Such great information. Really.